Here's tonight's 9 at 9. San Antonio homicide detectives investigating the first deadly shooting of 2020. The victim, a 30-year-old man, was found dead at an apartment complex in the medical center.
According to the San Antonio Police Department's crime tracker map, within the past 3 months, there's been at least one report of aggravated assault and a dozen reports of assault within 1,000 feet of the Hearthstone apartment complex.
People living there say they're hoping for more security measures. Management did not comment. A stunning turn in the 8-month disappearance of Connecticut mother Jennifer Dulos. Her estranged husband has been arrested and charged with her murder.
I'm not surprised that the state decided to bring the charge. I haven't seen the warrant. I'll be surprised if they can win it. Mr. Dulos contends he was not involved, and I don't think the evidence will show that he was.
Jennifer Dulos disappeared after dropping off her 5 children at school. Authorities alleged her husband was waiting for her when she arrived home, and a violent assault took place in the garage. Until today, he had only been charged with evidence tampering in this case. An 11-year veteran of the San Antonio Police Department arrested and now facing a charge of public intoxication. According to police, Detective Evandro Guzman was part of a group that was at Twin Sisters Cantina until 4 a.m. Sunday. Guzman was taken to SAPD's sobering unit and was later released. He's currently on administrative duty pending an internal investigation. Puerto Rico continues to shake from aftershocks following 2 powerful earthquakes. At least 1 person has died as a result, and dozens have been hurt. Officials have preemptively shut down the island's power grid. Some towns may be without electricity for 2 weeks.
I've been on pins and needles. I just got off the phone with my dad. So, I don't want to get too emotional, but it's a little scary.
The White House says President Donald Trump and FEMA are monitoring the situation. A large show of support today for fallen SAISD detective Cliff Martinez. A procession of family, friends, and fellow officers made its way from the Porter Loring Funeral Home to Community Bible Church. Detective Martinez was killed just days before Christmas while he was working off-duty as a security guard. Police say he was trying to break up a fight when 2 men attacked him and then got into a vehicle and ran him over on purpose outside of a restaurant. The San Antonio Independent School District has established the Cliff Martinez Memorial Scholarship, which will be given to students pursuing careers as police officers. New Jersey police rescued a 38-year-old woman from a clothing donation bin after she spent a weekend trapped inside it. She was taken to a hospital with frostbite after a passerby heard her cries for help. The woman says someone pushed her into that bin as she was reaching into it. Police aren't buying that story because they've rescued the same woman from the same bin 3 times in the past 2 years. They say she's homeless. Slippery roads and blinding sun likely caused the first crash in a massive pileup along I-95 in Maine this morning. Police estimate 30 cars were involved. 1 person had to be airlifted to the hospital with serious injuries. Several others were taken to nearby hospitals. No deaths have been reported. Several hundred drivers were stranded behind the crash site as officials worked on a plan to get those cars turned around. A Florida mother welcomed 2 separate sets of twins in just 1 year. Alexandria Wollaston had twin boys in March of 2019. Then in May, she received news that she was expecting another set of boys. Wollaston learns it runs in her family and says it's a blessing. Both of her grandmothers lost twins at birth.
2 sets of twins and their twins passed away. I feel like they just sent them down for me. I feel like I hit the twin lottery.
NASA astronaut Christina Koch recently snapped this image from the International Space Station of shooting stars lighting the sky above the northern hemisphere. This meteor shower also shows the green bands of the aurora borealis, or the northern lights. Koch set a record in December for having the longest single space flight by a female astronaut. She'll stay there until February. To read more about these 9 stories, go to ksat.com/news at 9.